Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Mercedes and this is The Frugal Life with Mercedes. Today I was going to try a new style of video. It was something that I've kind of been thinking about and I'm going to give it a try and see what you guys think. I am calling it a weekend recap and I will be planning on posting that on Sunday evenings. It's currently like 10:30 at night, so I'm hoping if I start doing it and you guys like it, I'll post it earlier in the day, well, earlier in the evening. But anyway, so basically I'll just go over what I did for the weekend and we'll see how that goes. So I got 3,000 subscribers on Thursday evening, right before Brandon went to bed. And I've mentioned this before, Brandon gets up super early in the morning and I work later in the morning. So he goes to bed much earlier than I do. So right when he was going to bed, it was at 2,999. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so close. So I sent him to bed and I did a workout video. Now mind you, this is Thursday night. And then I went to post one of my nature walk video shorts, and I saw that it was at 3,000 and I was so excited. I couldn't tell him because he was sleeping, but I did text my mom and my dad said that they were really proud of me, so that was really nice. So the next day when I was getting ready for work, Brandon always texts me good morning, and I told him about it, and he's, of course, like, that's awesome, blah, 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 I'm so proud of you. And so then Friday rolls around, and he asks me in the afternoon, he says, I would like to take you out to dinner to celebrate that you got 3,000 subscribers. And he's like, let me know if you want to go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what do you want to do? And I was like, I'd love to go tonight. So after work, I got home, I got ready, and I had picked to go to this Italian restaurant that we both really like. It's like a little family-owned Italian restaurant. And what's funny is back in the day when I had my very first apartment, my apartment complex was like down the road from this Italian restaurant, and I would walk there. Now I didn't get to go there all that often, but I'd say about once a month. But that was like my spot when I was younger, and we don't go there all that often, but anyway, so we went there and it was really nice, and we were kind of talking about what we wanted to do this weekend, and there was a few things that we needed to pick up from Walmart. So after our dinner date, we went to Walmart and picked up a few things. Then we came home and we watched some of the Mendez brother TV show that was on Netflix. And if you guys haven't watched it, I really liked it. I know there's some like mixed reviews, but I personally really liked it, and Brandon really liked it. So then Saturday, we slept in and we got ready to go over to my parents' house because my grandparents came from Ohio for the weekend, and these are my mom's parents. And so they came, so they were at my parents' house. So Brandon and I got up, and there's another part of that story. So Friday night, while Brandon was, after we got back from Walmart and we put everything away, he went to go take a shower, and I had already taken mine. So I made some brownies to take to my parents' house. So when he got out of the shower, he was like, oh, you're making brownies? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, well, I can't wait till they're done. And I was like, well, they're actually for tomorrow to take to my parents' house. He was like, oh. So anyway, I whipped us up some sugar cookies real quick. That's why I like to keep those little packets on hand. But that was the packet from Dollar Tree, and they said that it was going to be like a dozen. It made 6 perfect cookies, so I did a little short on that. So we did that. So anyway, so Saturday, we get up, get ready, grab the brownies, head to my parents' house, and we were hanging out with my parents and my siblings and their significant others. But my one sister and her husband are out of town for the weekend, so they were not there. So we got to hang out with my grandparents, and I hadn't seen them in a long while, so that was really nice for them to come and visit. And they had never met Brandon, because last time they came to visit, Brandon and I were together, but this was when he worked at the other job, and he would be out of town for like 17 days at a time. So he was on a job site in another state last time they came to visit. So this was their first time meeting him, so that was really nice. And I don't have a huge extended family, which I know probably sounds weird because I have all those siblings and their significant others. So my immediate family is very large, but as far as like extended family, there is a lot of us, but due to other circumstances, not everybody's necessarily very close, like extended family. But we have my grandparents and a couple of sets of aunts and uncles, that kind of thing, and a couple of cousins. So that was nice. And my sister has just had her baby. Saturday was, the baby was 3 weeks old on Saturday. So my newest niece, and so my grandparents got to meet her, and I got lots of baby holding time. And my new niece is just so cute. She's so cute, and she just like right here. And she just, slept for a long time. And my mom made roast and mashed potatoes and broccoli. And my mom had gotten pie from a local farmer's market that makes the best pie. She got strawberry rhubarb, because that's her and I's favorite, and some other blueberry one, and then I made the brownies. Then after we left my parents' house, we went to Sharp Shopper, which is a discount grocery store. I got a coupon in the mail, just like in the, you know how you get like junk mail, like the circulars with the like fast food coupons? Well, in there was one for when you spent $50, you got $15 off your total. So we don't go there that often, even though the deals are really good. We just, because it's kind of, I don't want to say it's far, but it's kind of like not in a super convenient place, so we just don't go there all that often. And they're not open on Sundays, and by the time I get off work, you know what I mean, just like they don't have like Walmart hours, so very limited amount of times that you can actually go that fit our schedule. But anyway, so we went to Sharp Shopper, and our total was $80, and we got it down to $65. And I want to say that if we would have gotten these items from like a regular grocery store, it probably would have been like $200, $250. That's how good those prices are at the discount grocery store. We also went to an international food market type place. I'm not going to say the name of it just because for privacy reasons. But they specialize in like international foods. So basically any, like they have like an aisle with, like all the aisles are like, they have Middle Eastern and different, Asian culture type things. They've got like a fish market in there. I will say that place does stink, but I don't eat fish or seafood, so I'm always like, ugh. But best place to get rice and beans, basically every kind of rice, bean, legume you could ever want, they have there. The spices are insane, like things you cannot get at like the regular grocery store. Now Brandon really likes ramen noodles, but like they have like special imported ones from overseas, and so he likes to buy them there in mass quantities, and that's something that he really likes to eat. And they're not like top ramen, you know what I mean? They're like specialty brands. Now, I don't know too much about it, but he really likes them. So we made a stop over there because it's really close to that side of town, and we don't go over there all that often. So usually on Saturdays we go on a long walk, but between seeing my grandparents, the grocery shopping, and we like had to do that shop to that on Saturday because that grocery store is not open on Sunday. So we went ahead and did that, and so we did not get our walk on Saturday. So we said we were going to do it Sunday, which is a little different than our usual schedule, but. And then Brandon was able to fit in a haircut, and then Saturday for dinner we actually went to an ice cream stand. It's an ice cream stand, but they sell food as well, like hot dogs, burgers, French fries, fried pickles, you know what I mean? But it's like a stand, and they will be closing here pretty soon. Sometime in early October, and we wanted to fit in going at least one more time before the season ends. And I want to say we go maybe once a month, once every 6 weeks. When they open, they usually open in like April or May. So they're not closed for very long, but it is kind of sad for me because it's like the end of summer, end of a chapter. So what else? So I got a s'more sundae and fried pickle spears with ranch, and Brandon got a hot dog and French fries, and I shared my sundae with him. And then there is a Dollar Tree really close by, and he was like, "You want to stop by Dollar Tree?" And I was like, "Of course." So that man knows me so well. I was like, there's always time for Dollar Tree. So we went to Dollar Tree. We just got a couple of items. I always just like to kind of peruse. And then we went home and we finished the Mendez Brother TV show. And we also watched, I think it was called Jailbirds, Love on the Run. And it's like about a correction officer that falls in love with an inmate, and they plan some sort of escape. It's a Netflix documentary as well. Really, really good movie as well. And then he went to bed, and I stayed up and watched TV and made lentils for us to eat the next couple of days. Then today, Sunday, we had frozen pizza for lunch/breakfast after sleeping in. And on Sundays, Brandon goes to work for a couple of hours. It's like an extra kind of thing that he does. So he gets up and does that and then comes back to bed for a little while. So after that, we made frozen pizza and we watched some Gold Rush. Then we went out to do our walk at one of our favorite walking paths. And after that, and while we were on the walk, we were discussing his birthday, which is coming up this next week, and we were discussing the details of where he wanted to eat, and he said he would like us to cook together a porcupine meatballs, which I've made before, but that's something that he grew up eating with his grandma, and so we are going to make that for him for his birthday. And then I was asking him about what cakes and what all he wanted and all that. So we went to Martin's after the walk and picked up a few things for his upcoming birthday. And he picked out his birthday cake. And there was a whole big saga because I got stew meat, and because I have tomato juice and I'm going to make beef stew. But I wanted to get frozen mixed vegetables, and they did not have frozen mixed vegetables. They did, but they were like weird combinations. Like, it was like okra and water chestnuts with asparagus, like weird mixes that I was. And here's the thing, I don't like okra, but I like water chestnuts and I like asparagus. But like that, you know what I mean by like a vegetable stew. Mixed vegetable, you know what I mean? Like the pearl onions, carrots, onions, peas, corn maybe, you know what I mean? But it was like weird combinations, and I was like, this is not where it's at. So anyway, I was like, well, I'm not going to make the beef stew this week anyway. I was getting the beef stew meat because we were at the Martins and we were getting ground beef. So I'm just going to add frozen mixed vegetables to the shopping list for next time we go to Walmart. It was fine, but it was a whole big thing. Like, I was like, what is with these weird like vegetable combinations? Like I was like, I know that they make like a regular vegetable melody, but like broccoli and cauliflower in a beef stew, I think it would just get mushy, and I like both of those, but not like anyway, you guys I'm sure know what I mean. So we got home, I talked on the phone with my mom for a while, we put everything away, we did a couple things around the house, laundry, dishes, just tidying up kind of things. And then we started watching the Mr. McMahon on Netflix. It's about Vince McMahon, the wrestling, CEO or whatever he is, big honcho. And we watch other stuff that's not on Netflix, but for some reason they've, how these streaming services go. They won't have anything good for a while, and then all of a sudden they've got a bunch of good stuff. So we did that, and I made him a pudding pie for dessert. And for dinner, I had leftovers from the Italian restaurant, and he had hot dogs and pudding pie. And that's basically what we did this evening. I put him to bed, he went to bed, and I took a shower, and I've been working on laundry and, all that kind of stuff, and filming this. So it was a pretty productive weekend. Lots going on. Not every weekend we have all that much going on, but it was pretty good. And you guys are going to be seeing the grocery hauls that I mentioned this coming week. So I hope you guys enjoy. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this kind of style of video. I guess we'll see how it goes. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you guys had an awesome weekend, and I hope that you have an awesome week, okay? And just remember, do the best that you can. Try to go into the week with a positive attitude and true intention, and a plan if you need it, and ways to make the days fun and to look forward to them. If you're struggling right now, try to add in some fun stuff to look forward to. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.